So a small little update on 3 particular stories that we've reported before we go down to bed. One particular update will pertain Bishop Zondo. Okay, Bishop Zondo, and the second one will be Abednego. You'll know, the content creator from the US who had a lawsuit against him from Mr. John Anoisik, right? You remember that? You remember him. And then the third story will be Jamil, Tish TV. You remember I mentioned a couple of days back that he had been arrested by one particular pastor, and there was a video where Pastor Kawalia was actually making a comment concerning the subject matter, right? You remember that story. So these are the 3 updates I wanted to give, and we can then move right on to other subjects. This is Reality Show with the daily Christian commentary videos. Other episodes down today, they'll be down in the pinned comments. Pretty much simple, cut straight. All right. So let us start first with let's start with Tish. Okay. Let's start with Tish. Now, there's been reports over the last couple of days, I think early this week, announcing that Tish had been released. I think this came from early this week. Okay, early this week, Tish was announced to have been released. I'm trying to find the video. I did see that there were some guys that were actually announcing it over there. So these are some of the videos that actually announced. Unfortunately, a lot of the videos from this part of the world, Uganda and so forth, people mostly speak in their language. So unless you have an interpreter, you will not get any information pertaining to it. So I think at the moment, someone did mention that he didn't have a phone. And so that's why maybe there hasn't been a video. It's just been other people talking, basically. So they said that he's been released after being in prison for 3 weeks or so. So right now he is probably released after that particular pastor had gotten him arrested. You know, it's a very telling thing. Once some of these mandems, they run this route. When they have money, they run the route of legal lawsuits in order to cause people or to silence people. So good to hear that particular update. But like I mentioned, unfortunately, a lot of the videos are done in Ugandan language. So it's very difficult for us to even know what they're saying. So at this point, it's just that's the only thing we know, that he's been released on bail, or whether he's going back to court concerning this whole thing. We don't have info on that one. So that's the story. Now this takes me to Abednego. If you did see, or if you didn't see, Abednego made a video a little bit earlier on, a couple of hours ago actually. Abednego made a video where he was going to the hospital. So Abednego has a surgery that he's going in for. He posted it on his page, and he showed that he won't be able to make videos as usual because he's going in for surgery. And so when he is back, he will be able to, if he does make videos, it won't be videos where he's sitting and making a breakdown. It says there will be need for him to go through a recovery period and stuff like that. So if you don't see Abednego in the next couple of weeks, that's probably the reason he posted saying that he's going in for surgery, and he said do keep him in prayer and so forth. All right, so that's the second update story pertaining that. Now this takes me to the last story update, particularly Bishop Zondo. You'll remember that Bishop Zondo, okay, in case you forgot, Bishop Zondo still has cases has to attend. Okay, he has that whole entire thing, which is the thing that Julius was kind of like mocking him for and stuff like that. Now, let us not forget, as Christians, Bishop Zondo publicly said himself, that why is it that we'll be here waiting to be rewarded when we get to heaven? We must be rewarded here. And I was like, yeah, that's a very telling thing for a man who claims to believe in the Bible. Because if you are completely if you are ready to twist the Bible when it comes to when rewards are given, that's an interesting one for me. The Bible is very clear that our reward comes in the afterlife. Hebrews chapter number 10, down 36, going down, you'll hear him speaking about the patience waiting to be rewarded before the Most High. But hey, people who don't believe the Bible, what can we say? So Bishop Zondo there's been a little bit of an update pertaining his court entire Hojez. Bishop Zondo will be going back to court the 16th of March. Okay? The 16th of March till the 27th of March 2026. Okay? All witnesses have finished their testimonies. Okay? And now their testimonies have long awaited for the opportunity for him, basically. I think, is it for him now to make his own defense? I think that's where that whole thing is now, is that he has to make a defense pertaining this whole subject and stuff. Now, you'll remember Bishop Zondo, when he was under Zuma's party, there was a little bit of resistance by the women's party that side, or the women's faction of things that side. There were WhatsApp groups that were very skeptical of him and stuff like that. So when he left, going to my way, it was like, it was odious. Okay, I don't think I made an episode about it, but there were very strong audios with people who were very much opposed to him in Zuma's party pertaining the issues of his case. Okay, so they were like, hey, you know what, we must be here busy protesting at his court case. He says, hey, they were very skeptical. I can't remember what word that came from, whether was it Val or was it what, I don't remember exactly, but I remember those particular audios and stuff like that. I just didn't make an episode about them when they came out. There was too many things happening around that same time. So those are the things that I wanted to update. Bishop Zondo will be back in court March, so meaning we go February, March 16 till 27. And then he's supposed to give his testimony. The testimonies for the thing he have been done with and all that. So now he needs to make his defense, and then we'll see where that goes. Strict Reality Show will do daily Christian commentary videos. Other episodes done today will be down in the pinned comments. That update I wanted to do today. Don't want them to cross over to tomorrow, so you know where are things at. Okay? That's what's up. It's Ricky, and I'll see you later.